How's it going, guys? My name's Nick, you're on the road to Way South, and thank you so much for joining us on yet another video. I mean, yeah, we've been so fortunate over the past few weeks being able to push out quite a lot of content, and that's partially thanks to the number of events that's been popping up thanks to the awesome weather we've got now. But mostly thanks to awesome people like my good friend Stuart over here. How's it going?
How's it?
Who's been in contact with us so that we can review his car, which is quite a banger. A car that we have never really featured on the channel, a brand we've never even really talked about. And I think that's probably why I should start turning around and show you guys Stuart's Renault Mégane RS 275 Finale. Now, that is quite a mouthful, I'm not gonna lie. Let's start by the right at the beginning. Where does the name of this car come from?
Well, RS 275 is one of the Mégane 3s. It denotes 275 horsepower.
Okay, yeah.
And Finale Edition is Renault basically took the final 20 Mégane 3s that came to the country, named it Finale, gave it a few stickers, and yeah.
Okay, so it's more like a send-off for the Renault Mégane 3.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, yeah, because currently we are at the 4th generation. So yeah, this you're looking at one of the last of its kind, and that makes this even more special. And let's just address the elephant in the room. How good is that color? I'm owner of a red car, as you can see in the background there, but this is still like in the top 3 most beautiful reds I've ever seen. And as soon as you start moving, the sun starts pivoting over the car, it just transforms into something different. I think this is going to be a good day. You excited?
Yep, very.
Let's get this going then. Okay, so first things first, why is this different than a normal Mégane RS? What makes this Finale so special in like spec wise?
Well, one of 20. This is number 7.
Goodness. How many are there in the country? Do you know?
20. Yeah, it's a South African edition.
Oh, okay. So it's
yeah.
just it's based on our market.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then only 3 in this color that we know of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Color's name?
Flame red.
Flame red. That's appropriate. I'd say that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a walk around and see some of the nicer parts.
So you've got the nice Brembo brakes. It helps on track. Finale stickers, that's exclusive to this edition. Attribution exhaust, that's a factory option, not very common with the hot hatches, so that's pretty cool.
But that's also always awesome, a nice noisemaker on cars like these. You see a lot of stickers on the special sports series Méganes. That's something they've been doing like for years now. It's always this checkered flag pattern. It's kind of cool.
That's what they like to do.
But the combination on this car, I feel, is just so like perfect. The black wheels with the pinstripes, the red with the black checkered flag, black carbon tip on the exhaust there. What a well-rounded off package, I feel. You're probably very, very chuffed with the car.
Very happy, yeah.
How long have you been in ownership now?
3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And
tell us, like, I know the backstory now, but what car did you have before this one?
It was also Mégane 3, the Red Bull edition.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a pre-facelift car with a different front bumper.
So I think it's fair and safe to say you're quite a fan of the limited series Mégane RSs. But you can see why. This car is focused. This car has got a purpose and it's clear just from the outside. We haven't even talked about the inside yet, but we'll get to that soon, don't worry. Okay, but enough exterior details. I think it is time that we hop passenger with this car. Because let's be real, that's probably the part we're all waiting for. And oh my goodness, the first thing I realize is the seats. How hardened, this is like solid buckets. Yep. That is awesome. Okay, so you said Attribution exhaust system. So let's see what that sounds like. Okay, so it's quite modest, like for a focused car. But that's also nice because you can daily this.
Yeah.
Speaking of...
Yeah, a bit of a harness bar, previous owner fitted.
Does it add any like stability or rigidity to the chassis?
It should do, especially with the rear seats out.
That looks kind of epic, I'm not going to lie. The fact that it's red just adds to it. But yeah, let's get this going.
Cool.
Okay, so first impressions. This is a nice space, I'm not going to lie. Yes, it is very focused, but you can see that this is a car you can take on long distance rides. Obviously you can take it to work and so on. But I guess, you can talk more about that. How is this as a dailyable car?
It's really not too bad. Some worse roads are not that fun. Going to Camps Bay, I hate that road. not very fun in this car. Other than that, it's all good.
But I can feel the ride is quite stiff. What suspension setup do you have?
This has got H&R springs on it.
Okay.
30mm.
Yeah, I mean, you can just, again, focused car. It's really set up for some serious driving. And I love some of the trim in the inside. It also hints towards that fact that you got carbon like accents, red, you know, I mean, red seatbelts. How's that? That's the first sign already. But so I mean, fuel consumption and everything, does that find realistic?
Yeah, it's okay for the car. Not as good as, say, the GTIs. They've got higher compression and direct injection.
Yeah, automatic as well.
Yeah, this is a more basic engine, which in some ways is good, but in terms of fuel consumption, not as good. But it's bearable.
And what do you get in terms of like average, if you don't mind?
About 11 or so is average.
Okay.
11 liters per 100.
I mean, yeah, that it is a 2 liter. It's got a lot of. It is 2 liter, right?
Yes, 2 liter.
Just making sure. So yeah, it's got a lot of power available, but with that power, you get some responsibility, and unfortunately, that means petrol isn't always as good as you'd hope for, but still not bad at all. I think, yeah, let's hop onto power figures. In terms of performance, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so 275 horsepower, about 202 kilowatts.
Okay, that's
360 newtons.
360. 360. That's not bad considering the fact that I always use James's car as a like talking point. He's got the BMW 1 through 5, which is just over 400 newton meters, and that really pushes you back. I guess as soon as we get to the pass here at Franschhoek, we'll probably feel what this car can do. But I mean, that sounds ample.
Yeah, it is. It feels good.
And you've also mentioned something that I'm quite jealous of, is the fact that you've been to a track day and a Gymkhana event. So yeah, elaborate on that. How was the car? What did you experience?
Yeah, the car just feels at home there. It grips so well. Can understeer on the road, but once you're on the track, it just grips so well. LSD pulls you out of the corners brilliantly.
Is it? Yeah. I mean, that's good. I mean, the LSD obviously helps a lot, like you said. And in terms of grip, you mentioned some performance tires. What do you have fitted front and back?
Yeah, so I just put some new Fujiyama A7 tires at the front. Took off what I had was TTRS tires from Hankook. They're still at the back, and yeah.
And what's the size?
Those are 245 35/19s, and the fronts are 235s.
That's super. That's thick. That's you can imagine there's quite a lot of grip there.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So one other cool thing you've mentioned is some of the tech that this car's got available. Let me just turn the camera around here. You said that it's got like performance statistics and everything. What can you show us?
Yeah, so here's the RS monitor.
Oh, that's fantastic. Is that brake temperatures?
Brake pressure.
Oh, I see.
Temps. You can actually change. There's a few other options here as well.
Throttle as well.
Yep.
That is so cool. Oil temperature is also a nice one.
Yep. Important to take a look at.
And you've mentioned things like 0 to 100 timers.
Yep, there we go.
Oh my goodness, look at that. This would make our filming so much easier. I wish all cars had this. Okay, then I think onto modifications. You've mentioned a few things that the previous owner has fitted. Can we run through those?
Yeah, so the harness bar you see there at the back, and also the H&R direct springs.
Oh, okay, so they probably add to the stiffness as well.
Yeah, probably.
Just the way the car travels. And on that note, is there anything you want to do potentially in the future with this car?
Yeah, mainly downpipe, just to unlock a little bit more of that acrobatic sound.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really looking for more power because I feel this is more of a track car.
Yeah.
Straight line speed is pretty good as it is now. And maybe another set of wheels with some semi-slicks.
Okay, so yeah, more. I like that because I can get the sense that you're more focused about driving qualities and the way you can make this car potentially even more focused, like it needs it. But that's good. I like hearing that. Oh, and there's that sound coming to life. goodness, that induction noise, I mean, what is that?
Yeah, it sounds like induction noise. It's
coming,
cars. Yeah,
it's coming from the back. That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's blowing like a jet engine. And I love the way it delivers the power. It's very like a linear climb, and I guess you get that with a bigger capacity engine.
Yeah, I suppose so.
That's fantastic. And then you've got that turbo swell as well. Ah, there's all the different modes. Oh, look at you're at the little pop on the overrun.
Yeah, it does it sometimes.
Oh!
I can feel these good gears working now.
Oh, that's fantastic. The grip. Nice downshift. Oh. Oh, the hard limiter. Okay guys, this is where I'm starting to get a little bit excited, also a little bit nervous, and as you can see it's because Stuart has kindly allowed me to hop behind the wheel. Man, I can't start to thank you enough. This is something I've been looking forward to for quite a long time. As I've said, I've always been keen on the sports series Reynolds. I've just never been able to get close to one, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Let's get this going.
Enjoy the ride.
I think I will. Okay, let's get this going. The steering is actually very light on initial response. Is it always like this, or does it like stiffen up in certain modes?
No, it's not dynamic.
Okay. And immediately I think the camera's shaking now so much just because we're on cobble roads, but yet again the chassis is so stiff. But that just makes me smile because I know it's focused.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do like a cheeky small pull in first and we see what this car's all about.
Cool.
Oh my goodness. Whoa. So is that beep because we're close to the limiter?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I was not expecting to be that sharp and that like direct on response.
Yeah, it revs nicely.
Yo. Downshifts are a bit tricky with the turbo lag and all that. And just like putting your foot down, you can see all the dials moving around and telling you, you know, giving you feedback on what's going on with the car. That's so cool. Okay, here we go.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sounds different in the passenger seats.
Yeah, you got time to listen now, but not focus on the road. And the shifts are so fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
It encourages you to shift fast.
I like that. It reminds me of the ST. The ST you can shift like lightning. The 86 is a little bit slower.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm so glad I don't have to go to second. All the power's right there in third.
Yeah. Nice having that turbo torque.
Oh, and a pop on the downshift. Goodness, man. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yeah, nice.
Ease it in, and then squeeze. That's like one of the coolest sounds I've ever heard, the pop on the upshift. Oh my goodness.
Now you must rev it out in third.
You reckon?
Yeah.
There's a good gap, so let's give it a shot. A pop on every upshift.
Yeah, when you're pushing hard enough, it does.
Oh my goodness. Okay, expectedly, I am climbing off from a proper adrenaline rush from that. You can just see I'm stumbling over my words. Thank you, Stuart, so much for that opportunity to drive the Mégane there. I am super surprised. I was just telling them too that I feel the Mégane is like a very good combination between the 86 and the Fiesta ST in the sense that it's super focused, but it's still got that turbo swell, that speed when you want it on the straight lines, which the 86 definitely lacks in my opinion. But again, they're different cars for different people, different drivers, and that's just what makes owning different cars so much fun. I can't thank you enough yet again.
Yeah, it was a good.
No problem.
I hope you enjoyed this day out with us.
Definitely, very much so.
And I got to thank Branden as well. I think without him or someone to help me, I can't do these videos alone. I promise you guys, it is not as easy as it looks. Running between locations, looking after your expensive stuff, you can't just leave anything anywhere. Just being able to give it over to Branden sometimes is a joy.
No, it's loads of fun. I mean, the car also, I mean, the way this car corners and it goes, I mean, it's an enjoyable car. So yeah, it was a very fun day. Been wanting to do RS on the channel for a while now. So it was really, really fun.
I agree. I'm so glad we got Renault now, like under the belt, at least with one of their cars. So that's awesome. And yeah, classic front shook. We saw some awesome cars, Ferrari F8.
Sure.
We just missed a Jaguar D-Type driving past us as we exited town. I didn't have the camera ready.
That wing.
Oh, and like racing green and everything. I'm sorry I didn't get that on camera, guys, but trust me, it was there, I promise. So yeah, it was just an awesome, fun day out. Would you be keen to do something like this sometime again, like an exhaust video or something?
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I'm putting you on the spot there, I'm just realizing. But yeah, that is us for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, sorry for the wind. That is just how it goes on these videos. You guys know by now. If you guys enjoyed it, like, please drop a like down below, comment and everything, subscribe, and we'll see all of you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye-bye.